Yo. Still going? Let me see. Yeah. Alright. 411, the channel, 411 podcast, when it's DJ Reality C with some boys. And of course, I'm here with none other than, my wife.
Alexis.
That's the only intro you get. No other than my wife. Not just like, what's up with you, love? You good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. This episode, real quick. I don't know why I look short as hell. On the camera, do it look like I'm short? Or am I tripping?
Mm-hmm.
Like you taller than me, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just on.
Because I'm closer.
Yeah, probably so. But now, real quick, this episode, just wanted to throw my wife back on here and us just give information and just give a little pros and cons when it comes down to being young and being married. For anybody that's young and married, or anybody that's young looking to get married, or anybody that's just a couple period that might be watching this, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody who clicked on this video, like and subscribe. But now, though, how you doing, Lex?
I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's up with you? Why you smiling? I know you just cooked and everything. I can't wait to eat right now. I just want to get the business on, but nah, she just cooked and everything like that. You always know how to cook?
No.
Yeah. Who taught you how to cook?
Just watching. Because I never really wanted to learn how to cook. My mom and everybody wanted to teach me. So I just watched them. They don't really try and teach me. So I just picked up from what I've seen.
And real quick, pardon me, not to interrupt you, but don't mind the way I'm looking at you, but the camera, because I'm gonna act like I don't know her, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna act like I'm very professional. Like that's one thing about me. I try to be very professional. I separate personal and business. But back to what we got going on. So you said your mom taught you?
That's not what I said at all.
What you just saying? My bad, pardon. You were just saying like you learn how to cook and things of that nature and by watching your mom, huh? Yeah, see, you caught it. But now though, I'm pretty sure that's all how, you know what I'm saying? I kind of learned too, because my people's.
You don't even cook.
Come on now, pardon me. You feel me? For the interview, for the little podcast and everything, you gotta put Ben out there. But what I'm saying is, sometimes you be watching my mom and just seeing her. Sometimes it's about following directions, and then once you follow directions, then you'll end up like, you know what? I think this tastes good in that pot. I think this tastes good in that bowl, and then you just add your own little stuff and stuff like that. My dad know how to cook real good as well. He makes spaghetti and everything, and yeah, man. Sometimes that's how you gotta learn, by just watching. But speaking of learning from watching, we went to a 25-year anniversary party yesterday. Shout out to the Chambers, man. They family. To us and everything like that. They go to our church, but not only did that, go to our church, but they're real close to my family and things of that nature. And it was very, very beautiful, event. And 25 years of marriage is something to be saluted. And of course, we look up to that kind of stuff, and something to be just held at a higher honor. Higher, and not only in the black community, but in, the human race period, just to be having a life partner right there to stick with it. So you was there, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You seen a lot of people speaking on their behalf on, how they got together and how they was solo individual, and then how they was together, and just the impact that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Who are some people that you probably think that could speak if we had a ceremony, anniversary party or something like that? Who you think some people that friends or family?
Probably Erica.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, friends or family too. It don't gotta just be family.
I don't know.
You don't know really. Even associates. You know what I'm saying? Like some people might be like, yeah, we ain't really kick it too much, but I can vouch that they was, one of a kind. You don't know too many.
No, I was saying if we were to have one, I wouldn't want that.
You wouldn't want no associates on that?
Well, because the whole point of it is like for like speaking wise,
Yeah.
is for people that know the both of us and how we grew together and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So like having a person that is like an acquaintance to speak at it doesn't make any sense.
Nah, yeah, I feel you. But
What about you?
what about me? Who I think would speak out and everything like that? Of course, you know, some of my sisters and stuff, and I don't know, for some reason I feel like some people in the dance community that I, you know what I'm saying, that I kick it with personally can kind of be like, you know, but then again, I don't know, because they rarely see you. And also I try not to, you know, have you too much into conversation, because, you know what I'm saying, things go left. It was something is said in a certain tone or a certain manner with you in it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I try to keep you out of certain conversations, a dialogue that I have. But I don't know, it could be anybody, you feel me?
Yeah.
It could be anybody that can just, you know what I'm saying, because you never know who watching you. It could be like people from the sideline that's watching and be like, yeah, they don't know that I look at that, but I look at that, and because sometimes I look up to that, you know what I'm saying? When I say that, I mean in our relationship and things of that nature. Do you think our relationship is different though? Like, do you think we kind of different to where it's different from other relationships? What do you think? I know you eating and stuff, so pardon the body. You feel me?
I don't know. I mean, I guess so. I mean, we are both young. I'm 22. You're 24. So that in itself is different.
Yeah.
Because we made the decision, obviously, to get married young. So you would have to have a different type of relationship in order to feel like the both of us is ready for that state.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Cal. Speaking of you being, you know, your age, I'm glad you put that out there too. I mean, we don't really care, but just, you know what I'm saying, the perception that is had, niggas be seeing her, or people be seeing her and be thinking that she younger than what she is. And, you know what I'm saying, it kind of look crazy because, yeah, I am with a whole beard, and, you know what I'm saying, she look kind of young until she get the, you know what I'm saying, you see her really operate, speak and everything, like, oh, okay, she grown, type stuff. So, like, do you be getting that a lot, like, as far as you look young or something like that, so nigga be, like, because yesterday, just to say, we was in the mall, and I guess it's like prom season or something, and you was looking at dresses. She like to go in the dress section when we go to like Dillard's or Macy's, and one of the employees, she was like, oh yeah, you brought your date with you, something like that. She said, kind of like hinting that, you know what I'm saying, thinking that she was going dress shopping for prom and that she brought me with her and everything like that. But lo and behold, you know what I'm saying, she didn't know we was married and everything like that, which is kind of a funny thing when people find out that we married. But yeah, back to the question, my bad. You know, I like to ramble with this DJ.
Yes, I do get it a lot.
Do you get annoyed by that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I know people, like, when they, like, figure out my age and they're like, oh, we should be happy about that because once you're older, you're gonna look young, blah, 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 blah. But it's just, like, annoying because, especially when I'm, like, somewhere, like, even if I go to a restaurant, and, like, sometimes if I'm wearing, like, a sweatshirt and I don't have, like, tight fit clothing on, and if I'm walking in with people that look older than me, they'll literally be like, oh, do you need a kid menu? And I'm like, no, I don't. Thank you, though. But so it's like annoying on that level.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie too. Just, you know, not to get off subject, but since you're talking about the young stuff and I'm being transparent with whoever watching this video, like that kind of what hindered me with the relationship in the beginning stages, because it was like on some, you know, she look younger than what she is, like, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of times, like, we mature over years, so she wasn't always just mature as well, and vice versa, same with me type stuff, you feel me, like, niggas wasn't always just mature, niggas wasn't always just sharpened with having a good head on the shoulders and things of that nature. So a lot of that stuff is my wife. A lot of stuff. No, I'm saying like my other guests can't do this. You feel me? Unless you get permission from her, then you can do this.
Okay, just shut up.
Oh, but no, like that hindered me if we being all the way honest and everything like that, and cause I'm like, damn, like it just seemed too young, like niggas have regular thoughts, and but yeah, the story played out how I played out. We ain't gonna get into it, but a nigga went out of town. I came back. I mean, we done went out of town. We had broke up. I went out of town, and then we was hitting each other up the whole time I was out of town. And then she just became like my best friend. I just couldn't wait to see her for some reason. Like I just couldn't wait to see her. Like I was like, man, like we was talking the whole time because she respected the fact that I wanted to break up type stuff. It was some stuff that went on, and but we just kept it on a friend level and stuff like that. But she was just a real cool person, and it kind of like real talk. It kind of took away from the clinginess and was like, oh nah, this how she is for real. Because a lot of times when you get in a relationship, you get real clingy, you know, that puppy love they call it. And so when y'all die down, or if y'all break up, or when you know what I'm saying, just however it play out, you get to see the real person then. So I got to see the real person, and that made me really clutch on to it. Got back in town, like nah, we went to the movies, and like nah, yeah, this my girl right here, you feel me? So yeah, so that's how that went. I was getting hot in front of the camera, boo-bop.
I can literally see myself, and don't call me that on camera.
Okay. But just back to the anniversary party real quick. I know I had that pause, but back to the anniversary party. Is longevity still possible in this day and age? Like, do you think it's still possible to get to the 25 years or the 20 years, 15? You feel? What do you think?
It's all a mindset thing, because if you allow like outsiders to feed into you,
give me some.
Let me finish.
I know you going.
Okay, if you allow like other people to like feed into your relationship, give you unsolicited advice.
Unsolicited? What that mean? Oh, it's not like
like, you know, people like just like give you unwanted like you didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
Like, they just give it to you anyways.
Yeah.
Or you just take what you see in social media or like around you, and you just put that into a bubble and be like, this is how it's supposed to be, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But if you have a different mindset,
right,
like myself for example, growing up, not every relationship in my family, like intermediate and like regular, didn't last except for like a handful of them. So like I could have been discouraged and been like, you know, marriage obviously isn't working out, blah 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 blah. But I didn't let that feed into my mind and my energy. I knew what I want, know what I want, did what I want,
right,
have what I want,
right. Keep going. Nah, real talk though, I feel that because I'm the same way. Like niggas know me, they know that I was never the outgoing type person, never really loquacious, you know what I'm saying? You know, I had to hit her with the words, so she hit me with the LCCL. But I was never really that type of nigga to be going out all the time. I wanted to be that nigga. You feel me? At first, I started off as a nigga, just, you know what I'm saying, having a lot of friends and things, but that died down real quick, and I became antisocial. I became introverted and things of that nature. So a lot of times people ask, like, well, they get, I don't want to say jealous, but some niggas do get jealous, but they get kind of like envious of our relationship and saying like how long we've been together and things of that nature, but they don't understand. I know they do. They don't understand though how much lonely nights niggas ain't had, and nigga could have, you know what I'm saying, did a lot of stuff. I had girls, like it been a lot of stuff. She checking the nigga phone right now, and y'all finna see something on camera. Hey, hold on real quick.
I'm trying to see the questions. You're so annoying.
No, you can't see the questions.
Yes.
Bro, my guests don't do that.
Okay,
come back.
Guest.
No, yes, you is. Come on.
DJ,
don't hide from the camera, Lord.
I'm not. I'm timing out.
No, we're not timing out, bro. I don't edit. Go
Yes,
ahead.
you do. You gotta edit this.
Come on, baby. No.
Never mind.
My nigga Josh made me
Cause
edit a little bit. You feel
Yeah,
me? So it's like
okay, so I'm gonna make
I ain't
you
editing no more. I thought my nigga Josh. I did that because he my brother day one. But nah. Go ahead.
Cause it's supposed to be just like a conversation. You're not interviewing me. You know me, so it's just like a right conversation to flow. Like I don't want you.
That is it. This is what I do. This is my whole podcast. Everybody who come and say it's like it feel like conversation. Oh, it didn't feel like that one. That's my whole science.
Okay, but
you
I'm
giving
not,
them the game.
No, but they're coming. You're.
I feel you. Nah, we can do the back and forth. Let's do the back and forth.
No, go ahead.
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
All right, so real quick, what I want to ask you is, if we was to renew our vows or do a ceremony, how they did, shout out to them. Will we keep the same wetting colors? Or will we change our wetting colors?
I mean, it would depend. I'd probably want to change maybe a little bit just because one of the things I really wanted to do, but I didn't because I already was really liking the colors that we had and I didn't want to change it.
Mm-hmm.
But I like looking at like other people's pictures. I knew it was gonna look good. Was yellow because cause the way yellow looks on all of our skin tones would have been
Mine too?
Yes. On all of our skin tones would have been like everything, and I just feel like, especially with the time, like the season we got married in April, that yellow would have been,
Because of Easter and all that?
Not just because of Easter, because it's spring.
Oh, no, I feel you. Nah, yeah, yellow is definitely a different color. Me, I would never, thought of that. But, weddings is kind of like whatever the bride want, the bride get, you know what I mean? So, if it was to renew our vows, I have an anniversary party, and yellow is what you want to do, that's what we doing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about what you were just looking at being a young couple.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just married, just a young couple. What are some of the stereotypes when it comes down to locking yourself in with somebody like that at such a young age? You feel me? What's some of the stuff you hear?
I don't know. I mean, I guess like the typical that guys are like guys. So
Yeah, especially young.
and like pretty much like young love doesn't last because you're young and in love, and it's just like this phase, and you're just gonna grow out of it and blah blah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Did you grow out of it?
No. What?
That look you gave, you big. Hell no, niggas ain't growing out of none of this over here, man. Of course, it's gonna be ups and downs, frowns and smiles.
Answer your own question.
About young love, being in love, young love. Most definitely, man. See, it was kind of different for me, man. Like she said, on her family side, a lot of that didn't work out. But my parents been together at the age that we was together. Matter of fact, around this age, they had 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was a little bit more example that I had. Also, same with my uncle and my auntie Dorothy, rest in peace. They was together for, you know what I'm saying, I think over 40 years before she passed. It was a lot of stuff, like I said, Miss Ursula, Mr. Dex. They had years under their belt. They, you know what I'm saying, right above my parents and things of that nature. So it's like I always had examples.
Sorry.
You cutting me off and I'm getting mad.
Because I was thinking about this yesterday. So isn't your parents 25th this year too?
Yeah, if I'm turning 25, yeah. I think they like a year, because 24, I think 24. Every time it's with my age or something. It's either 24 or 25. Around that, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no fly. Oh, okay. But no, yeah.
Never mind.
Nah, yeah, around that. But it's just always been different examples for me. So it's like I kind of thought that was just the way to go. You know what I mean? And when people are divorced or people will break up and everything, I as I got older and I got into relationships myself and wanting things to work out myself, I kind of felt like bad and sorry for that, and I lost hope a lot of times when I seen that kind of stuff. But now that I'm older, I know that. What's up?
I was just gonna say, like, another one is like heartbreak, because like, not that I went in like wanting obviously my heart broken,
Yeah.
but like being that this was like an actual first relationship. Like people, like you obviously get that like whole like stereotypical thing, like your first relationship is like, you know, that big thing, and you know, like the first love never dies and all of that.
So was your first?
Darius, you already know this.
Man,
Anyway,
it's a podcast.
okay. Yeah, so I think that was like one of the things, just because
You can confirm.
I literally just said that.
Was that the first nigga?
Darius.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Oh.
Yeah, DJ.
My name is DJ. On camera, you know that, right?
Okay.
You know that, right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Any other mess ups and everything?
Are you gonna bleep that out?
No, I ain't bleeping nothing now. You gonna be boobop from the net. Try it. Nah, it's fun. Real talk. Nah, it's fun. You know, you gotta excuse us real quick. But nah, though, yeah, like I was saying, what you was saying? Because we don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
I was just saying like heartbreak and all that. Because that wasn't applied.
Nah, for sure. That's what I want to get back to. Yeah, heartbreak. See, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, our parents been in certain situations that that they see us getting into. A lot of times, older people in our family, uncles, aunties, cousins, they see us getting in a situation that they've been in before in life, and so they try to avoid us from going through those same circumstances and situations, all that kind of stuff. Because they know how they felt. They know how, you know what I'm saying, they felt when they got their heart broken. They know how I felt when, you know what I'm saying, they got cheated on, this, that, and the third. So they like, oh no, focus on your books, focus on sports, focus on school, focus on, you know what I'm saying, just trying to build your own first and everything like that. And then, they're kind of like detour you from even going the route of having a relationship. Oh, it's okay to be talking and everything. But in a sense, when we really, you know what I'm saying, putting the pieces to the puzzle together, you wanna kind of encourage them to have a relationship, depending on how we will. But you know what? We not encourage, but you learn everything else. Say with school, certain things in school you don't need in life. Certain things in school you probably do need in life. The basic reading and writing and math and all that kind of stuff for a job. So you get taught how to do this for a job. A lot of stuff we don't get taught in life, but since we get taught how to do this for a job, and then our parents teach us a lot of stuff to further us in life, so we can pick up in life. We also need to learn how to conduct ourselves with another person, with a partner. Of course, we're gonna build ourselves first and everything, but I'm saying while we in the puppy stages and teenage love and all that kind of stuff, we need to learn how to navigate each other's feelings when it comes down to having a partner. Because when you get older, when you get old enough to date, old enough to go out, old enough to really do what you really want to do. Because teenagers, we think we old enough, but we really not. You know what I'm saying? Unless you around 17, got a car, you know what I'm saying, starting getting your own money, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so when you really get old enough, you really understand what's going on. You can be more seasoned to being with somebody and know how to do that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But like, you know, like everything is a good as a bad, so that's how a lot of people get pregnant, because they start taking that junk too serious and they're like, all right, now we need to have sex, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how that thing goes, you feel me? Like niggas get, it's all discombobulated like my mom. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to really say is, it can be good for you to have a little boyfriend, little girlfriend at school. You feel me? What you think about that? Do you think that's a good thing, or you feel like all them niggas need to worry about school and books instead?
I guess it really just depends on how you raise your child, because obviously, you know, strict parents create sneaky kids. So if like you are very strict on your kid and you want them to do this, that, and the third, they're obviously going to find another way around it, especially if they're being influenced at school and around the people they're hanging out with, all of that. So I mean that all like depends. But I feel like if you like sit down and talk to your child, like, because they're gonna understand if you talk to them. So if you actually have like intellect conversation with them and like have a back and forth thing, and not just you telling them something, but like an actual conversation, I feel like things could possibly turn out better. But I mean, I don't really know.
No, I feel you. Real quick, let's go into a deeper conversation real quick. Why don't you talk? A lot of people be asking me like, why you like. They don't really ask me why you don't talk. They be like, oh yeah. This and the third kind of alluding to you not, you know what I'm saying, talking and everything. So everybody want to know. So instead of me saying something, let's hear it from the horse's mouth. You a horse, man?
Shut up.
You'll stop banging and stop. You got making
Okay, can you shut up?
Let's hear it from my wife, Alexis. This is watching on talk. I'm gonna clip this up too, so niggas will stop kind of like coming at me with that energy that your girl don't talk. I know she don't talk. I used to didn't talk. Y'all niggas better be glad y'all hearing from me. You feel me? So, but yeah, go ahead. Why is what's the core reason why you just don't talk as much as the normal person?
Really, I just have social anxiety.
So you're not stuck up.
So
you're not bougie. You not.
Shut up.
So
I get nervous talking to people. I have to like actually fully work up the courage to talk to people, even like over the phone. Whenever I'm like out in public and in big groups and it's like people I don't know, I just like I overthink and like I have like all this stuff going on in my head. And then so like if someone comes up and talk to me, like I may have something that I want to say, but then I can't actually say it because like my body is just like and then like if I do say something, then I'm gonna sit here and think on that thing that I'm saying over and over again, and I feel like what I just said was stupid, so then I just like so then I just like yeah.
Hey, this is why this platform is good, because y'all would have never heard her say all that in public if y'all was to ask. If y'all would have asked her that in public, she would probably be like, I know her. But no, though, like, I was that same person, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people now, to this day, think I'm shy and stuff like that. Really, like, I'll tell y'all the reason why I don't talk as much, because I don't talk as much either.
Okay, DJ, why don't you talk?
Huh? Say it again?
DJ, why don't you talk?
I thought you never asked. Nah, real talk though, bro. Nigga that had his heart broken, bro. And when I say heartbreak, I ain't talking just about females, none of my exes and nothing like that. I'm talking about homeboys. I'm talking about family. I'm talking about everything. So it's like, I know I'm a thinker. I think ahead a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not to sound conceited or anything, but I know that when you open yourself up, then other questions come out, other ideas come out, all kinds of stuff. So it can go simply as, "Hey, how you doing?" Even at my job, I don't talk really. You can ask all the, "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing good." "Oh yeah, what you did yesterday?" "Oh, I did this yesterday." "Oh yeah, you went to that?" Yeah. That's how conversations start. Me, I don't have conversations. I don't converse with people. Nah, I'm lying. I do converse with people. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, if I had a choice, I'd rather just think. See, we thinkers, we observers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we observe and we aloof from, you know what I'm saying, the crowd per se. And we the type of people to really be able to be in the room by ourselves and things of that nature. There's nothing wrong with not being by yourself all the time. There's nothing wrong with being with a crowd. But when you be with a crowd, sometimes your thoughts don't get, you know what I'm saying, able to process correctly. And sometimes you have other people in your head all the time. Like, that's like if you hear a song all the time, later on, if you stop playing that song gonna still be ringing in your head. Sometimes you be around a lot of people all the time, and y'all always talking, you never get that alone time. You can only think about what y'all was talking about. You can only think about doing stuff with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that goes hand in hand. I always was the type of person to be a stand up nigga by myself. I do have my team, Reality C Wilson Boys, but you guys don't, I don't even talk to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just rap them because that's me. Like, it's in my bloodline. That's gonna always be with me. I got it tatted on me somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's gonna always be with me. But nah, yeah, nigga been hurt. That's pretty much it. And I'm the type of person, when I say something, I really mean it. If I say I love somebody, I really mean it. Like, even to this day, I'm in a relationship. Like, I'm married, but I tell all the time. Alright. But what I'm saying is, if I say no, I don't got no friends. Basically, you know how people, you know that little thing that people be saying like, I don't got no friends, but then they have 20, 30 people commenting and they what's the name, like, oh yeah, so you coming over today? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be over there. You know what I'm saying? It's like me, if I post I don't got no friends, first I ain't posting because I don't got nobody, you know what I'm saying, nobody gonna like it because I really don't got no friends type stuff. Like,
same.
Like real talk, like niggas is really like this in real life and stuff like that. The only reason why people be coming to the podcast and stuff because I'm good with associates. I got good associates and stuff. But a lot of people can't handle my energy and stuff like that. Like, and I can handle a lot of other people's energy. Like I'm taught certain things that go against certain people that I want to associate with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say like a certain type of people. I like everybody, but at the same time, people that I really connect with, whether it's just let's say rap. Let's say we on the subject of rap. A lot of people that I like listen to, a lot of people that I like to hear rap. I like to hear rap, that street stuff, that struggle stuff, But at the same time, my morals and principles kind of don't collide with that. Don't fuse with that as it should, basically, on some, I don't know, that's the right word. So it's like a lot of stuff just departs me. I got a moral compass. Yeah, I can hang with this nigga, but as soon as this nigga get to talking crazy, get to acting crazy, I'm gonna aloof myself. That don't mean I'm not a beast as well, but that just means I know how to navigate what I want to do. I'm a stand-up nigga, like I said, I stand on my own. I can't go out and do no crime with a bunch of people because I don't know how they gonna move. Like, I don't know how, even if we talk about it, that's just talk. Like, I done seen situations where, you know what I'm saying, niggas saying how this gonna play out, and then when you get it play out a whole different type of scale, you know what I'm saying? So the only niggas, even my niggas though, Wilson Boys, even with Wilson Boys, let's say Wilson Boys, like, there's been plenty of times we went out and we like, alright, y'all get ready to fight, something like that, something as simple as that. Whatever they do, I'm gonna stick there because that's my bloodline. That's my bloodline. However, I don't agree with everything niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with everything Reality C do. I don't agree with everything. But since they family, Reality C Wilson Boys, nigga gonna stay there, and if we go to jail, we go to jail. That's just how we gonna, you know what I'm saying, take our lick. We get out. I'm a, you know what I'm saying? We talk about him like, yeah, bro, I don't see. I told him plenty of times, yeah, I don't see when dude was wrong. And so I would have got out. Cause, you know what I'm saying, it was an incident where niggas hopped out on dude. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I don't see what dude was wrong. I would have got out, but I ain't see what he was wrong. So I just let y'all have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it got too crazy, of course, niggas jumping out whether they wrong or right. You know what I'm saying? But I had to tell them like, yeah, I'm sorry, I ain't see what. And they was like, oh yeah, man, we understand type stuff. So it's like, I'm respected for being that type of individual. I don't know where I'm going with this, cause I forgot what we was. I'm respected for being that type of individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm respected for having my own thought process, because at first I didn't have my own thought process. At first I was a little follower ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Was looking for a brother figure so bad to where I just followed everything a nigga did, and it led me astray. And that goes back into that hurt process thing. But that's why I don't talk. Comedic time, okay. I'm telling you, I really like that.
But I also think that's like why like I'm grateful with getting into like customer service jobs, because
I hate those jobs.
It forces me to get out of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of time when I'm at work, like, well, I still have the issue, but like if a customer comes up to me,
mm-hmm.
I'm able to like go into a different like space and be like, oh, da, da. But if I have to go up to a customer, that's when I like start getting that nerves.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I don't know, it's like a different type of thing. So it's like, it just like forces me to like have to create conversations with people and have to do all those things. Versus like if I were to be out in the real world, I would be like terrified to do that.
Nah, for real, yeah. And anxiety is nothing to play with, man. Anxiety, just mental health, period. You know what I'm saying? Depression, trauma, self-esteem issues, all that kind of stuff just ain't nothing to play with. And of course, I have my share. Of course, she had her share and everything like that. So, of course, we want to be advocates and use this, if we want to call it a platform. Don't really have much views, but nigga, shut up, nigga. You see, we conducted business in this motherfucker. I'm not a feed or nothing like that. Nigga just knows it. I don't know what's going on.
You have allergies. What do you mean?
I got allergies. Yeah, we can go with that.
Shut up.
I'm saying though, what you playing with?
Okay, what's your next question?
Not real talk, but yeah, we just want to definitely make sure that we taking.
It's ASMR.
Bro. What is he on?
It's ASMR.
No, ain't no ASMR. You tripping, bro. Same P. But nah, yeah, definitely want to take that serious, man. Let's talk about church real quick. We're gonna skip over that real quick. I know you've seen that. Let's talk about church real quick. What? That's not what I want the question to start out with. All right, so me, I have heavily in the church background story. Heavily in the church, grew up in the church, born and raised in the church, Christian background. But it's different though from what niggas probably think. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you have to do that?
Cause I gotta make it what's
okay, but it's different though.
No, it's different. It is. I have my own relationship with God. I know people hear me cuss, this and the third. Never mind that. Don't look at me. Look at your Bible. Not real talk, because a lot of times Christians get looked at and they be like, see, I knew he was a hypocrite. Sue Surf said it one time. Shout out to Sue Surf. I listen to his music heavy. Been on his music heavy. But he said, I seen the preacher cock coke, I start believing in God or something like that. Don't phrase me or nothing like that. Shout out to Surf once again. But that's the thing. Like, niggas shouldn't be looking at the preacher to be this perfect nigga and be your hope for you to believe in God. See, because he human too, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. People be looking at Christians and like, oh yeah, he called himself a Christian? Alright, let me examine everything on this nigga and see this nigga living right, see him doing right. As soon as they see a little flaw, yeah, see, that's why I knew your little Christian stuff ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I knew he was on some flaky stuff from the jump. You know what I'm saying? And they go to ride not see, man, God ain't like, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then when something bad happened, they blame it on God. They, you know what I'm saying? Get calling on God when there's trouble. And if it don't go through for them, they blame it on God. God, you heard me. God, why you wanted that? You know what I'm saying? Jesus. The whole thing behind why I see it's different is because it's not a religion for us. It's a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Now, is cussing permitted? Cussing is not permitted. You know, when you know better, you do better. However, it matter about the content and the heart. You know what I'm saying? The character and everything like that. But me, I'm finding myself slowly but surely. I know it's like, how long you gonna be finding yourself? You know what I'm saying? Cause nigga been in church all life. But it's like once you be in church, when you legit, you kind of forced to go to church. Me and my cousin had to talk all the time. You kind of forced to go to church, and then when you grow up, you become 18. That's why you see a lot of people leave the church, because it's like, all right, now I'm 18. Now I can study this for myself. Now I can. Why we think that's wrong? Why we think this wrong? Why we think this religion is not right? Why we think this, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like putting it in perspective. Like, am I on the winning side or on the losing side? Am I on the good side or the bad side? If I'm saying this people is wrong and they just trying to be good people, like how we just trying to be good people, and they saying we wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of put things into perspective once you get older. And I've seen a lot of my cousins kind of leave this walk of life. Me, I just always been the person who kind of listen to my older people, and they've been through all types of roles that we didn't already been in, and they are the wisest people I know, and so they keep sticking with it. So it's kind of like I ain't basing everything on them as far as my relationship, but it's kind of like, yeah, I ain't gonna be stupid as everybody else is dumb. Not saying y'all stupid and dumb, but y'all stupid and dumb. when it comes down to, I'll be playing, but when it comes down to being hard headed, it's just like, all right. But I feel at the same time, it's like you want to see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You want to know for yourself, and so it's always good to have that aloof and just take it upon yourself to kind of study for yourself, because you might not agree with everything that you was taught growing up. What were we talking about? I swear I get it wrong. We was talking about you coming to my church.
I don't know. All you see was church.
Yeah, we embracing you. How you felt coming to my church at first? Like, was it something you kind of was used to, or you ain't never been inside of a church type stuff? St. Pete.
No,
get away from my notes too, by the way, St. Pete.
Well, I've never been like a quote unquote, I guess, guest. At a church, I've obviously been to church. I've been baptized, blah blah blah. I've done the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess it was just kind of weird because I was going as your girlfriend, and it was just like I felt on the spot, and like obviously because you guys are all like family and whatnot, so it was just like I felt how I always feel, so like anxiety like through the roof, and I just felt like all eyes were on me, so it's just like, yeah.
Nah, yeah, for sure. But how you feel right now as far as like being in, hearing about what we teaching about? You good? Hearing about what we be teaching about and stuff like that, and I know you be laughing. I know when my uncle preached, my dad preached, Trina preached. You know what I'm saying? And just some of the songs, I know you started like the songs and stuff like that. And is it what you expected as far as how they, saying the perception of how a church is, saying the stereotypes, or is it kind of different than what you expect? Is it more real than it is how they portray it?
I mean, I feel like it's the same, at least for like from what I've seen, just because like going to church with my grandma, and like it just feels like the same thing.
No, I'm saying the same as how they portray it, like the media and all that stuff. Or are you talking about just from when you went to church?
I mean, I never really see. I don't know what the media says, so I don't know.
No, you see like how like hypocrites and all that stuff, and some like falling out and like.
I mean, like I never really paid it. I mean, I never really paid attention to any of that. So like, I always have my own perspective because I never really, like, I'm not really a social media person, so like I don't really.
Yeah.
But from like just from what I've seen, like going like with my grandma and whatnot, it's always been like the same. I mean, I have seen like a few things about that, like people like being extra and like doing all of that, but I never really like thought twice about it. But I mean, going there, really just my main thing was just my anxiety, because like I'm stepping into a new environment where the only person that I know is you, so it was just like this whole like thing that was really my only.
But like, what about now? Like how you feel now? Like, do you enjoy the teachings?
Yeah, I like. Sometimes like it's hard for me to focus just because like I have to I have to be doing something, but like other than that, like once I'm able to actually focus, or like if I actually got enough sleep the night before, like if I didn't, like I'm fine running on like no sleep and everything, but like if I'm running on no sleep and I'm just sitting there, it's like hard to like focus.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, yeah, once I'm able to focus and like I have the Bible on my phone, once I'm able to follow along and everything, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's how you know God put this together, because like she coming into a relationship and I'm going to church and having her come with me and things of that nature. Like she could have easily been like, this ain't what I do. Or, I don't feel comfortable enough to, you know what I'm saying, be like this. Or even some of the stuff that is taught, you know what I'm saying, from the Bible that she may not agree with. She could have easily been like, nah, I'm out. But she was, you know what I'm saying, by the grace of God, she ended up, and I feel like you got your own relationship with God too. You end up picking up your own relationship with God and asking Him for certain things. And You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like it's by the grace of God that everything is happening the way it happened, and you definitely put this together. You feel me? But let's talk about something that I know you want. Since I seen you smile, let's talk about something I know you want. And my phone is dead.
I know. That's why I laughed.
So you laughing because my phone dead?
Yeah, because you never charge it. It's always dead. Literally, if you can never get a hold of him, it's because either his phone is on silent, which is always on silent, so he never knows.
I just playing.
So he never knows if anybody's trying to contact him, or it's dead because he never charges it. It is literally always dead.
You done lying? Alright, so what I was finna say, not just playing. She right though. It's dead now. Let's talk about a baby. Everybody be asking, you know what I'm saying? We got a baby. We want a baby. Can you just express your true feelings on this baby situation? I'm gonna shut up while you explain this real quick.
I don't really want to explain it.
Oh, you want to explain? Alright,
but
next subject.
I can.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say I don't really want to explain it, but I mean, yeah, I guess we'll just see what the future holds. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we obviously both want kids. We just don't have them now, so yeah.
Alright. That's good. That's pretty good. Let's talk about real quick before we end, you know what I'm saying, in this very good, great episode. I feel like we're giving a lot of game to whoever may watch. But let's talk about being a young couple, married though. A young married couple though.
Can I go pee first?
Yeah, you can go pee. I'm gonna hold it down while you pee. Same pee, I'm gonna hold it down. I'm not holding nothing down. Alright, bro. Who was talking about?
Married couple.
Yeah, being young and married. My hair all crazy. I've been trying to put it back, but it just won't go soon. But now to being young and married, what's some of the pros and cons of being young, this age, and married? We got married when I was 23. I'm 24 now. That's a long time. So what's some of the pros and cons, babe?
Pros is we're growing together.
I like that, babe.
The cons can also be that we're growing together because especially since we're at.
I get it. Oh my bad, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I get it though.
Okay. Especially because you're 2 years older than me, even though he likes to act like 5 years old, but whatever. It's like you can be on two different wavelengths, so it's just like even though you grew up, that your significant other can still be growing up, and so like now you're looking at it like, well, I'm over here, how come you're not at the same level as I am when we've been in a relationship for the same amount of time? So then it's like that.
I like that. She's talking about me too, about the one that's immature and not grown up.
No, I'm not.
No. I'll admit to that.
I'm not.
Nigga just not starting to live. Nigga just be at the strip club all night.
DJ,
you got a wife
shut
at home?
up. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, why would you say that? Or like for the pro, it could be just like, you know, you guys are growing together, so like you've been in this relationship and you guys help each other grow and help each other become the best version of yourself. And you guys are both young, so you're obviously understanding everything that's going on around you, and yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. What's some of the stereotypes though, like that you hear that you know what I'm saying, can be encouraging or discouraging as far as being young and married?
I don't know. Why don't you answer it?
Well, you know, a lot of times, all right, let's just put it this way. Before I got married, people ain't really give me no discouraging advice, some bad advice that kind of stirred me away from getting married. You know what I'm saying? Whenever a nigga talk to me and he talk about being married and stuff like that, kind of use it in a positive light. You can tell by facial expressions, and kind of like just body movement that they kind of like confused a little bit, because like you out of all people, like, you know how many girls you can probably get right now, or you know how many, you know what I'm saying, guys you can get right now. You know, you young, you healthy, and you know what I'm saying. Especially with me, I'm in a dance scene, and so there's a lot of girls that's very attractive and that dance, and that I never had like a dancer girlfriend before. Like, that's crazy, right? I've been in the dance scene since I was, I think, 14. Came in reality scene and everything like that, but I never had a relationship with another dancer before, and so I never got to do different activities or events with my mate, and because she's not a dancer and stuff like that. So it's just like on some, you can tell they have that type of curiosity, wonder when it comes down to it, but I never really got bad feedback. However, on TV, I'll say they make it a little bit wrong, sound bad. Like, yeah, man, I wish I would got married or something like that. You locked down. They make it seem like you caged in. You can't do nothing. Can't live your life without. Which is you know, you two become one. However, I feel like it's between you and your partner what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get a lot of swing couples and things of that nature. I feel like about to say something.
I mean,
and you can feel each other too. I thought she was gonna say something, but
you can what? I feel like the saying, like the whole like once you know, you know. Like, I feel like that's true in a sense, because even though you're young, you still are just because you're young doesn't mean you don't know things, doesn't mean you're not educated, doesn't mean you're not sure of yourself or whatever. So if you feel like you know, then more than likely you do know, and you could be on the right track, and you shouldn't feel like it's wrong just because everybody around you is not on the same level. Or if like you have people in your family or even friends that are older than you and they're not married, they don't have kids, blah blah, and they're like going out every night and doing stuff like that, and as soon as you get into that type of like serious relationship, they're like looking at you sideways or like giving you bad advice just because they feel like, well, I'm 28 and I'm still not married, blah blah blah, you're only 18, what do you know? So then you're kind of just like, well, I know myself. So like
you heard that before, huh?
No, I just feel like I just feel like that type of stuff happens. Anyways, I just feel like if you know like yourself and you're sure of yourself, I feel like it's the same thing as like going to college. Like there's plenty of people that feel like going to college is like useless, like you don't need to go to college, blah 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 blah. And then there's plenty of people that will encourage you to go to college while you're still young and do all these type of things to get you ahead in life. So I feel like it's the same thing. There's going to be people that discourage you from marrying young or like getting in relationships young because they feel like it's not going to work out. They feel like it's pointless and you should just like continue just living life. And then there's going to be people that will encourage it and just be like, you know, I was there, blah, blah, blah. And if you feel like this is right, you feel like this is going to last, then you should definitely go for it and just do it.
Yeah, and that's what separates the hurt from the ones who was able to repair from being hurt. A lot of times people reflect pain that they went through on others, whether they try to use it to encourage them or push them in the right direction, or whether they try to use it to deter them, down them and everything like that. A person can think that they helping you by giving you certain they call it game, but by giving you certain information on what not to do, instead of in church speaking, while we was talking about in church, pastor, he'll say a lot of times God want to be God, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's not, you want to help people, you want to give advice, you want to talk to them. You want to be that listening ear and respond. But sometimes you can't help everybody. Sometimes you can't oil everything that's squeaky. You can't give money to everything that need money. Sometimes you just gotta stop being the outlet for them and just let them look up for once in their lifetime, and let them get that credit to God and themselves, and you know what I'm saying. So when it comes down to, that's why niggas don't listen to everybody for their advice. But when it comes down to people that's telling a younger couple, a younger individual about, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I want to do that, yeah, just focus on this, you don't need to be getting married like that, and you too young, just wait a little bit. Sometimes they be in their head about what they'll do, in their head about, oh yeah, I done been hurt before, in their head about, yeah, I never thought that happen, so I'm not finna tell this kid he can, you know what I'm saying, or she can do it, or, you know what I'm saying. So me personally, I listen to people's advice, but even the good stuff sometimes go in one ear and not the other.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's also, I think, sorry.
No, it's what you do it for.
We literally are going on 6 years.
Yeah, 6 of them things.
So I like, that's another thing that people always ask is like how's like different, because like once you're married, they feel like people act like it's supposed to be like this huge, like life changing, blah blah blah. Like everything's gonna change, especially when you move in. Like there's nothing going back. When you move in, you're gonna find out all these horrible things about each other. You're gonna find out this, that, third. It's gonna be nitpicking about.
Man, nigga swore me up and down. I wasn't gonna be with you.
And so it's just like people just like have this thing going on, and so like literally, like, even at work, like when people like even so, like there's one person, she's like always asking me like, oh, how's married life, blah blah, and I'm just like, you know, it's like it feels the same. Like there's like not much of a difference besides a title behind it, because we were already like, when we got married, we were literally, it was the day before our 5-year anniversary. Mm-hmm. So it was like we were already together for 5 years. So like at that point, if I don't know almost everything about him, then like it was like the wrong choice. But that's not the case, because at that point I feel like we both felt like this is the thing, this is where we're supposed to be in life. And I feel like once you're to that point, you know, like there's nobody can tell you different, because you just know.
And yeah, and like people gotta understand too, like not saying like if you get up for 5 years, you know for a fact where y'all won't, you know what I'm saying, things can happen to where and it cause y'all to break up or divorce or whatever. But you gotta understand the type of individuals that we are. That's why we so different, because we don't really go out like that individually. We don't really, you know what I'm saying, have that many friends individually. We don't really, you know what I'm saying, we had a lot of time to ourselves beforehand. That's why when I you know what I'm saying, I be making music, I make songs, and I be saying like, niggas can't be jealous and niggas can't be envious of me now, because I put in the work for this. Like I remember being, you know, standing at my homeboy's house and sleep, you know, sleeping on the floor and listening to them giggle with girls and call different girls stuff. You know what I'm saying? And me being like, damn, I wish I could have that, but I didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? So I remember seeing my other homeboys date this one, date that one, cheat on this one, cheat on that one, and everything. I ain't talking about nobody in particular. I'm just saying like this is stuff that didn't happen with all types of homeboys. You gotta remember, like I come from the South, St. Pete, so it's like it's easier to see certain things. You see things everywhere, but
I'm not saying anything.
Nah, cause you from Largo, so you got.
I'm not from Largo, first of all.
You from Hollywood? Not Hollywood. You from what's that? High Point?
No, I'm not from High Point.
You from Clearwater, so you got.
Okay, I'm from wherever you want me to be.
But nah, so it's like I seen like people cheat. I seen people when I was on some like, nah, I would have been loyal in that situation. Even though you can't really say what you would have did. But what I'm saying is this: niggas can't be envious towards me when I put in the work for this. Mm-hmm. I suffered in silence, and I prayed for a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I got what I prayed for. And me and God, we have this bond where me and her got into where we was done for real. We was really done. and it was just on some her just trying to find herself. Ain't nothing happen. Niggas don't cheat or none of that goofy ass stuff. But and I was like, if we able to recoup this time, because this is crazy. This is like it. Like this is the most serious I've been. But if we able to recoup this time, I promise you I'm gonna marry this girl. Got her back, kept my word with God, got a ring. That's just how that go. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be a man of your word at some point. You know what I mean? You gotta keep it real with yourself. Gotta keep it real with God. Keep it real with everybody around you. I see niggas be saying they keep it real with everything, but they be lying and cheating on their females. I don't gotta lie, cheat with her. If I want to do something with a different girl, first of all, I shouldn't want to do something with a different girl. But since I'm a male, I have those type of thoughts. I come to her and I be like, "Man, ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been kind of feeling about
No, you don't.
Who don't do that?
I'm just kidding. Okay, anyways.
Nah, you don't gotta fake the funk for the, you know what I'm saying, for me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I try to keep everything communicated.
Yeah, you keep everything a buck. Okay.
Buck? We not laughing at the same thing.
Wow.
Alright, go ahead. Cause you cut me off, you sure cut me off, I ain't gonna lie. Bro, you push me one time, push me the whole time. I think that's a coping mechanism though. I peeped that. You see, DJ be well aware, you know what I'm saying?
Well aware of what?
That you hide behind his mic.
I'm literally looking at myself. I'm not hiding behind anything. If you can see my face, the next time you see DJ, just give him a punch for me.
Hey, niggas know better. They know better. Y'all ain't gonna see me. That's the thing. I'm like Jay-Z to you niggas. Y'all ain't gonna see me. I needed something in the store. Seeing somebody. Right, babe? You going to the store? Alright. But back to what we were saying, dude, like, I forgot what we was talking about. I think we was talking about just people saying not to do this and not to get married and stuff like that. Some pros and cons. As far as being married at a young age. Like you said, like, growing together is a pro. But it also can be a con. Like, you know what I'm saying? You growing, so it's like you're not there yet to where you gonna get everything right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that, especially with me, because like I said, I wasn't always hanging around with people. So when I got older, when I got a little bit more confidence, I'm like, damn, niggas can go to the strip club, niggas need to party. And she was kind of like, I'm just gonna stick to my books. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm like, damn, I need somebody to party with, that can get me in trouble. But yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I feel like just the main thing is, like, if you know your relationship, you know your relationship. So at the end of the day, you and whoever you're with is going to be the only people in the relationship. Yeah. So if you feel like if you feel like you've been together for 5 years and you want to get married, cool. If you feel like you've been together for 5 years and you guys aren't at that point yet, then cool. You guys are the only one that's going to be on that paper signing that you're married. You're the only ones that's going to be in this relationship for however long you're going to be together. So I feel like whatever decision you make, you can take advice from people, but you don't have to. Okay, you can listen to what? You can listen to advice from people.
hey. It's okay, population.
You can listen to advice from people, but you don't have to take that advice and apply it to your life. So, if someone wants to give you advice, you can listen to it, whatever, blah, blah. But if you feel like that's not really the wavelength that you're on, then you don't have to take it. Just figure out what works for you and what doesn't. Yeah. And, yeah.
That's what's up. And as we conclude this very great episode, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say thank you, you know what I'm saying, for being such a great wife, but not only a great wife, but just a great person. You know, I learned a lot from you, you know what I'm saying, for real, from just caring from animals. Niggas ain't never really cared for animals like that when I was growing up. Like, I was never, like, caring for animals like that when I was growing up. Like, niggas see dogs, cats, you know what I'm saying. I had a hermit crab.
That doesn't count.
Some fish.
And you probably didn't have the proper lighting for it either.
We ain't gonna talk about all that. But what I'm saying is, like, yeah, she taught me how to care about everything. Like, a little care need to go into a lot of stuff. What I did want to talk about real quick is being a woman, right? Being a woman that's in a relationship with a man. Now, me, I'm the type of nigga, like, all right, let me just start using the word nigga. I'm the type of nigga that just really get angry a lot. And I'm the type of dude that really get angry a lot.
Shut up.
So I'm the type of dude, I get angry a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I get angry a lot. I you know, saying, barely a little calm down. But that's what happens in a lot of, you know, saying young black male and everything like that. So how do you take on? Because like you said, it's your first real relationship. How you take on being able to neutralize that anger? Because you so good at it. And I don't know if you get the credit or feel like you get the credit you deserve. Because I'm the type of person, when I'm angry, it ain't no stopping me. She really neutralized my jump, but I still be like,
okay, wait, first of all,
I'm not angry no more, but I'm gonna still say something just in case.
Disclaimer, he's not like emotionally, angrily abusive. He's just...
Oh, no. Hold on. When I say angry, I ain't talking about like nigga be abusing her, nigga be verbally abusing. I'm talking about with other niggas. I ain't talking about with you. I'm talking about like when I'm on go mode and I'm flashing out and I'm in public and I'm finna...
person.
Yes, yeah, and I'm
in general,
slap one of these goofy ass little niggas up, dog. Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like, well, I don't know. I think it's just the way I grew up because I.
Wait.
Oh.
Alright, God.
I just feel like it's like the way I grew up. Just I've always been like the mediator in my family, so I feel like I'm just able to apply all of that into it because like, and I'm also like really calm and like nonchalant about a lot of stuff. So I feel like when you do get that, like sometimes I just get like angry back at him because it just be like annoying, like you do too much. So like when you do too much, that gets me aggravated, and I'm like, why are you doing too much? Like this is not the time for you to be doing this. But other than that, I try and be as calm as possible, I guess.
Name a time when, cause I want to like really give an example, like that's real good what you saying, but name a time where you had to really like neutralize my jump, like.
I don't know. I mean, like, a lot of times you don't be wanting to hear anything. So if I do say anything, like, you don't want to hear it until, like, after it's said and done. And then you be like, oh, okay, you're right. Yeah, so it's more of just, like, you... I feel like you shouldn't be putting it all on me either because you know when you're right and when you're wrong. It just takes you, like, a few minutes to, like, to cool down and be like, okay, yeah, I was wrong.
So it don't be on some like, cause me, this how I'll be picturing it. I'll be picturing like the Hulk go crazy, and then it's like, okay, big fella, the sun is going down, and then you do the little hand thing. That's how I be feeling. But no, I definitely feel that. I just laugh. I definitely feel that. Is a certain gift that women have. You know, nurtures, they neutralizers and everything like that. Very calm. She get feisty too, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me started on how she get feisty though, and how she be throwing them things, but probably been more fights than me type stuff. Matter of fact, I don't recall being in fights, but I know she been in fights.
I've been in too.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a gift that women have, and Lex is one of the people that really embrace that gift even without knowing. You know what I'm saying? I done watch her, you know what I'm saying, neutralize animals, neutralize babies, neutralize me. So you don't neutralize the car, it would be going crazy. You don't neutralize a lot of babies. You can babysit it, pet sit it, you sit me, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of stuff she's able to neutralize. And so yeah, but back to me, thank you. I just want to thank you too, even allowing me to just not chill, but session and have that dialogue with the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't trust their nigga. If I was you, I you know what I'm saying, I would trust me, but I can understand how you wouldn't trust me as well. You know what I'm saying? Nigga done messed up in the past and everything. Nigga never cheated, nothing like that, but you know how certain things that can happen to hinder that trust. But you do trust me with everything, and had somebody on the podcast. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? And we had a little history and everything. You trusted me to conduct that podcast, and it actually came out well. Y'all go run those views up. Whoever watching this, Tony, the episode and everything like that. So yeah, just trusting, neutralizing, loving, caring, being the great person you is. Me watching you, nigga, look up to you in a lot of ways, and you know what I'm saying. Inspired by you. You a grown up. You know what I'm saying. And you teach me how to grow up and things of that nature. And nigga gonna always be there for you. I don't like talking like this, but married or not, nigga gonna be there for you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk like that because I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? I'll be more realistic than ever because I'm not stupid. Like I said, like I know things can happen and things of that nature. Like even with my ex, like what I was gonna say before, like if they call right now, I'm not done for them. However, that love don't go away. Like it's not love like I like them no more, but it's love like I'm a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I be really feeling like that. Niggas from Yay High, if he was my partner, like real, you know what I'm saying? We rocking like that for real. And I just always being such a stand up cat like that to where I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, I rock with you because you like that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you know how I feel about you on some stuff, man. You know like that. But I'm saying on camera, like you the truth, like God couldn't have did no better with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you the one. You the one. I never knew girl come sweep a nigga out the feet like that there, but I mean you done got your broom and you didn't clear the room. So you know what I'm saying? Like niggas is like that for real. So I believe in none. Like this how I know a God real because I'm with my dream girl. Like this is actually my dream girl. Like niggas had dreams of you back. Stop that goofy ass stuff. You know we don't do emotion. Nigga had visions and daydreaming about a girl, and it ended up being just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's been you feel me? Like, yeah. So it's just it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm glad we sticking that thing out. You feel me? Real quick though, before we wrap up things, let's not talk about, but just give a shout out to your business. I know you got an up and coming business, 3 Shades of Shade. What? I ain't editing this. Just shout it out real quick. That's all you gotta do. Shout it out. And I know you creating a book as well.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm gonna shout out.
Don't do that. I ain't editing this.
Why?
You don't know that. What's the name? Thing is, you know what I'm saying? Any shade to it? 3 Shades. All right, go ahead. Shout out your book. She got a book coming out.
No, wait.
And shout out Erica book too.
Wait. It was right there.
What?
You want me to get it?
Oh yeah, it's too far. Oh. Shout out Erica book.
I have a book. Yeah, it's not coming out because I still have to write it. Erica, if you see this, I'm actually gonna write it. It's called Imminent. Stop.
I just realized what you said. Oh, you think I'm laughing because of Imminent?
No, because you heard when I said about Erica.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. No, I'm finna laugh because of Imminent. That's a funny name.
Yeah, it's about okay. Shut up. It's about so this vampire, firstborn vampire in over.
I like how you project your voice though. Go ahead.
Firstborn vampire in over 2,000 years, and she's like really powerful, obviously, blah blah blah. So the only way that she is able to succeed her parents on the throne is to find her mate. But the only way she can find her mate is through a battle. He has to beat her because it was declared long after she was born that her mate was the only person that would be able to match her powers. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the gist of it. There's obviously like a bunch of stuff going on that I'm still writing, so that's
Nah, for sure. And soon as she dropped that book, there's gonna be other business adventures coming out too as well. Shout out to 3 Shades Boutique. Shout out to the book she just announced. What about your motivation? Like you want to do a little motivational speaking because she definitely got a story. Damn, I can't shout nothing out.
Because I don't have anything to shout out about that for.
Okay, but you can at least say what you want to do with it or something. You don't want to give out your game plan?
No.
All right, what about pets? You got something to do with pets? Your manager.
Yeah, he said DJ said after this podcast we're gonna get a dog.
What? Like, comment, subscribe. This boy, the channel, and this DJ ADC Wilson Boys. And once again, I have my great guest, my wifey, you feel me? Yeah, man, more videos coming, man. And that pretty much wrap it up, though. You feel me?